Welcome to another Your Management Moment. Here's where we encourage you to pause for the cause and take time to feed yourself so that you can go out there and be your best in leading and growing your business. Today, we're going to talk about fear. Are your fears undermining your business growth? I had one of my quotes on Twitter retweeted many times this morning, and it reminded me of one of the most significant challenges in starting and growing a business: managing trust, or rather, managing the lack of it. Here's how the tweet went. One of the most significant blocks to rapidly growing a business is trust. Almost every decision related to growth involves trusting someone or someone to do something. Lesson: the faster you can trust, the faster you can grow. So I wanted to park on this concept for a moment. And as I continue to grow my business and watch my husband battle the day-to-day challenges of running his own, I wanted to consider the following question. How is the lack of trust slowing down or undermining what you're trying to accomplish? Now, as I think about that question, I realize that a lack of trust is born out of fear. So really, the question should be, how is fear undermining, slowing, or handicapping our operations, your operations, or growth? Now, fear makes its presence known loudly and subtly when making decisions. Decisions are the heart of running a business. So it's important once in a while to consider what role fear plays, and that's by doing a fear audit in this context. Has anyone ever asked you or encouraged you to do a fear audit? It's actually a good leadership practice. How do you do that? Simply ask yourself, related to running my business or leading my business as a senior leader or leading a business as a senior leader, what am I afraid of? Related to growing the business, what am I afraid of? Even as an HR professional, what am I afraid of? Now, I've answered these questions in the following ways. There are things I don't know, so I need to hire contract help. Afraid that who I hire or engage for a project won't deliver. And I'm afraid that I'll waste precious time and money. Yeah, these are my answers. Another answer, which leads to, I'm afraid to go through another perpetual cycle of trial and error related to purchasing resources to help me grow my business. And I'm afraid that my fears won't come true. And I'm also afraid that I'm currently trying things that won't work. I won't even address if these fears are legitimate or rational. All I really need to know is related to the answer to the next question. How have any of these fears undermined the very goals I'm trying to achieve? Well, I have to admit, I could be scaling faster if I found someone to help me in certain areas, and I'm realizing that fear is causing me to put off taking action to search for help. What's interesting is I know and tell my clients that delayed action delays dreams realized. Clearly, in this specific instance, I'm not practicing what I preach. Sigh. So I decided to write this post because I wanted to address my own fears. It's a bit therapeutic, and I hope it serves my fellow entrepreneurs and senior business leaders as well. It takes a lot of courage to be a business owner. You ride on hope and vision laced with fear. The key is not letting the fear win. So here's a great quote regarding fear. Find out what you're afraid of and go live there. It's a quote by Chuck Palahniuk. It's a great quote. I once heard of fear as this acronym: fantasized events appearing real. Perhaps the theme of this blog post and podcast is, should you be managing your fantasies? Well, we have a new offering to help mitigate fear of sourcing for effective management training and development. And I've created something pretty cool. It's a blueprint, a step-by-step blueprint that any leader can follow to boost management effectiveness within 90 days in a sustainable and measurable way. You want to go to my website, www.manageglobal.solutions, and there you'll find information about that. In the meantime, keep practicing smart management.